All right. Anyway, man, like I was saying, it's Monday, man. Today is a very, very significant day because I don't know if people believe in numerology and all of that stuff, but the number 11 is very, very significant. And today is November 11th. It's 11/11. And I just find it, certain things, my spirituality is so strong. Certain things I just try to pay attention to and not be oblivious to because you never know what the meaning behind some of these subliminal messages really be. And I kind of been going through a lot recently, like a whole lot mentally and physically and emotionally. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this password in. Okay, I've been going through a lot mentally, physically, and emotionally, and I'm not gonna lie. I have been 100% distracted from trading in the charts. And today is the day that I'm deciding to lock back in, man. Like, it's November 11th. Like, shit getting real. The year's about to end. I've been funded already, but I have not gotten no payouts. And I blew all my accounts. So at this point, it's just like, bro, we gotta lock in, bro. And it's Monday. Today is Veterans Day. And a lot of people chose not to trade today. But I was like, you know what? Today is one of them days where I'm about to get into the charts. Make sure I'm prayed up. A lot of people don't like including God in trading. Man, please. God controls everything in life. So why would I not include him in this? You know what I'm saying? I just made sure I woke up today, made sure I got prayed up, and I went to the market fearless. No fear today. Just was like, you know what? Whatever happened, it just happened. And we're going to lock in. So that's what ended up happening today. Today was a good, successful day. We took a good 1-2 trade. Our trade did go for 1-3, but we got out at 1-2. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely overtraded today. I definitely broke a lot of my rules. I did not have a godly trading session, and that's something I kind of want to talk about. I don't have an orange text box today. This is a trade. Before I even get into it, I'm gonna just chat for a little bit. When we get into these markets, right, and we're trading. Let me make this bigger real quick because I'm about to talk some shit. When we get into these markets and we're trading, and my problem this whole time has been that I cannot stop over trading. I cannot stop over leveraging. I cannot stop trading outside of my session. Like, just simple, degenerate, basic stuff. Zari, sit your ass down before I put you back in the cage. Sit down. My bad, y'all. I got a damn dog. Come on, get in the camera. Come on. I got a dog. She bad. Sit down. But like I was saying, I have just been doing monotonous, degenerate behavior that has really been holding me back. And I'm kind of starting to realize, like, that's nothing but the devil trying to keep you from where you are trying to go, bro. Like, that's not just with trading. That's with life. Anything that you're doing that you know you're not supposed to be doing, and you just continuously do it over and over and over and over again until it keep causing you so much pain and so much stress, so now you're at the point where you don't even believe in yourself, you don't have the confidence in yourself, and you're not being assertive. You just like, you're real passive, you're real hesitant. Like, that's how you know the devil is in control, bro. And that's kind of how my trading session went today. So even though I made some money, I'm not 100% proud of how I traded, but we did make some money. But that's just something I wanted to speak on real quick, man. If you just keep on doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, especially in the charts, in the market, you don't need another strategy. You don't need probably any more information. You don't need this super holy grail mentor. You probably need God, bro. And if you don't believe in God, you probably just need a higher power to help you get in control of yourself. Because what are the reasons that we be over trading? We ready to make it right now today. We ready to blow today. We ready to get out of our 9-to-5 jobs. We ready to start riding Lambos, get a new car. We ready to get better, higher quality type of girls, type of guys if you're a girl. Like, all of these reasons are so superficial to the point where if you really think about it, it's like, why are we doing this? What's the point in shooting ourselves in the foot time after time after time? It's like, If you really believe in yourself, and if you really believe that there is a higher power that's going to take you to where you go, if you really have some type of belief in divine timing, why are we trying to rush the process? Why can't we just take our small wins and be content? One thing about life and having faith is you have to learn a certain level of contentment. So I've just been going through a lot, having a lot of revelations. The spirit has been on me, and God has really been trying to call me home. And it's just, I just had a real revelation in these charts. It's 11/11 today, and the year is about to end. And I'm just really sitting here thinking, like, the devil done had me all year. All year. You know how I got funded in June, and I have not had a single payout, and I've lost over $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 this year, over $5,000 this year, easily. Like, wow, you really wasted a lot of time. You really sabotage yourself, all because you can't stay humble. You gotta have a certain level of humbleness in the market. You gotta have a certain level of grace in the market, a certain level of appreciativeness. I don't know if that's even a word, but you gotta be appreciative. Like, what we do, being able to get up and sit in front of these charts and make money in minutes. Like, if I would have held my trade to 1 or 3, I would have made $900 in like 10 minutes. When you got that kind of power, like the dude off of Spider-Man said, Uncle Ben, with great power comes great responsibility. The reason why I'm not where I'm supposed to be, and you probably not where you're supposed to be, and a lot of people not where they're supposed to be, is because we're not being responsible with this power, bro. You're not gonna win every day. Everything not gonna go your way. This is life we talking about. Everything is not gonna be 100% perfect. Your feelings gonna get hurt. You gonna think something supposed to happen a certain way, and then it's gonna go the complete opposite way. And then you still gotta, if you're a man, you still gotta be a stand-up guy in that situation. If you're a woman, you still gotta be a stand-up woman in that situation. And just like you gotta obey your higher power, you have to obey yourself. You have to obey your trading rules. You have to have faith that, all right, today probably wasn't a good day, but we gonna make it work. Because if I already lost my max loss limit for today, let me be responsible, because I know I got the power to come back tomorrow and make 3 times what I lost today. So if I got faith that tomorrow is going to come and I'm going to be alive and I'm going to be blessed, why am I sabotaging myself today? Why am I listening to the enemy in my head that's telling me to do something I know I'm not supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, we really got to just trust ourselves. Like, I don't know if people believe in God or whatever you believe in, but if you believe in a higher power, that higher power is within you. You get what I'm saying? Me, I believe in God. God is within me. So anything I'm telling myself to do, I don't need to trade past 11 o'clock. I don't need to risk this much. I don't need to over leverage. I may not need to go to this store. I may not need to go to the club. I may not need to lay up tonight. You know what I'm saying? I may not need to smoke my blunt today. Being that there's God within me, that's God talking to me. Whatever you believe in, whether it's Buddha, whatever, that's your higher power in you communicating with you. So listen, don't disobey the higher power within you, because if you can't listen to yourself, if you can't listen to your higher power, all of your degenerate thought processes will control you. All of your impulsive, degenerate decisions will control you. And you'll be like me, wasted a whole year doing nothing. But one thing about it, if you do believe in a higher power, I listened today, and it's something called grace timing. But I'm not going to even get into all that, because God will have grace with you, or whatever you believe in, he will have grace with you and take you to where you're supposed to be going, even if you do feel like you off time. But before I got into my actual trade, man, I want to start getting on camera before I do my trade reviews, and really just sitting down and just talking. You know, I'm trying to stop smoking for a little bit. I'm really in solitude. I'm really isolated right now. So the perception and the perspective on stuff that I have now is just different. And it's 11/11. Today I want to just move like how the version of myself that I want to become, or the version of myself that I see myself as, today is the day that I start walking in my light. And I'm not dimming it for nobody. I'm not dimming it for nothing. I'm not dimming it for any lower vibrations that I may have within myself. Like today, I am breaking the chains that I have with myself. I'm letting go of my lower self and trying to move into my higher self. And with that comes me being more trusting in my trading ability, more trusting in my spirit and my intuition, following what I know I'm supposed to be doing, listening to the God in me, listening to the higher power within me. That's what all of this is going to consist of. So if you having problems trading, or if you having problems with anything in life, and you just feel like you just keep walking around in circles, going through the same thing, listen to the higher power within you and obey that. Don't keep going against it for temporary satisfaction or just quick dopamine hits or instant gratification. Understand that there is gold in the waiting process. Understand that the development that you have to go through from the waiting process is what's gonna make you the person that you wanna be. Anything that you can attain like that can be taken away from you like that. I am living proof. I've been funded over $250,000 this year. I have not gotten one payout. Came too fast. I wasn't ready. So the journey and the grind is going to mold you into the superhero that you can become, so that you can save yourself and save the people around you. Save your family. Be able to pay your mama bills. You know what I'm saying? Be able to pay for your sister college. You know what I'm saying? Put some gas in your family car. Like, the journey is going to do that. Not, oh, you hit buy or sell, now you made $1,000 today. Are you gonna keep trying to do that? Or, oh, I made this bad decision today and it worked out for me, so I'm gonna keep on doing it. No, you gotta stay true to yourself. You gotta stay true to the journey. And you have to listen to the higher power within you and obey it, so that you don't keep falling victim to your lower self. And I know I had a yap session right there, but I know somebody needed to hear that, and God called me to say what I needed to say. So with that being said, we're gonna move on into this trade. Woo! That felt good to get that up off me, I ain't gonna lie. So let's move this back down. Let's get into the trade. So it's 11/11 today, November 11th. It's Veterans Day. A lot of people didn't trade today. I went ahead and took my trade, and we're gonna go through it real quick, okay? Today was very, very simple. I got to the charts literally like at maybe 9:20. You know, I went to Starbucks today. I should have vlogged today probably, but I really just was locked in on myself. But I went to Starbucks today, man. Got suited and booted and took a really good trade, and everything was beautiful. Everything was beautiful. So let's get into it. All right, so we go to the 4-hour chart. We can see that everything was bullish. Nothing today was giving sell, but I got experience in the market. So with that being said, I'm understanding that we are pushing up. We're pushing up. We're above yesterday's high already, right? This at 2 o'clock a.m. Okay. This at 6 o'clock a.m. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm messing up. Alright, bet. So this was at 2. I don't know what the hell. I can't even remember, y'all. I ain't even gonna cap to you. I promise you I'm not gonna cap. Okay, this at 5. Let's just go down to the hour chart. 6, 7. Okay. This is what's going on. 7, 8. Alright. So I got to the market after stuff was already open. I'm not gonna lie. I got to the market. This candle is from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. So everything is already it's already showing a whole played out move. But when I got to the market, this was the level of support that we had. All right, I remember now. I'm sorry, it's coming back to me. When I got to it, it wasn't like this because the candle didn't flip already. So the 1 hour give us a better idea of what happened. This is at 8 o'clock, okay? This all happened at 9 o'clock. But these are my levels that I drew based off the 1 hour, okay? We have 1 hour resistance right here with a fair value gap that held that support. So I drew that up, and we also had support right here with a fair value gap. Yesterday's lows is right here and yesterday's highs. One thing I analyzed is that, okay, we are above yesterday's highs, right? We're above yesterday's highs at this blue line. And I'm seeing that we swept London's highs already. Let me go down to the 30 minutes so we can see. All right. This is during London. We at London's highs already. 8:30. It's 9 o'clock. Okay, we didn't sweep London's highs. They just was drawn up. But I'm seeing that we're at this we're going up and we're bullish, but we got this flip candle coming down. We got rejection wicks, and we got this fair value gap. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, are we gonna inverse this fair value gap, right? That's my mind. I'm like, I know the market is very, very bullish right now, but being that it's been so bullish and being that it's a Monday, London session was it was bearish, but it was rangy a little bit. Does London want to continue up, or does it want to continue to go down based on these rejection wicks and this bearish momentum? That's what I was trying to figure out. I don't really trade with a strict bias. I pay attention to price action and how price is reacting to my levels. All right. So go down to the 15 minute. It's really not that complicated. I'm just go to the 1 hour time frame again so we can see like there was nothing crazy to see at all. Support. That literally was it. I just drew up my levels as support. If we go to the 4 hour, we can see it was just it's not that clear on the 4 hour. I'm not gonna lie. But coming to the market, it was simple. It was just support, more support. The market just came and swung around. All right. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the 5 minute chart. Boom. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is gonna be a kind of crazy video. Sorry, y'all. All right. So now we can see. Came all the way up to London's highs. We came down. We coming down. What time is this? Okay, this is 9. And I got into this trade kind of early. Not gonna lie. Okay. So this is 9:30. 9:30. Market open. I'm looking around. What's going on? We got bearish momentum. We got bearish momentum on a 5 minute candle. On a 5 minute chart. We got a lot of bearish momentum, right? Price is already above yesterday's high. Okay. Y'all know the 3 things I'm looking for when I get into my trade already. We don't even gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for run or sweep on liquidity. I'm looking for a market structure shift or a break of structure. And I'm looking for a valid break and recess of a key level or a fair value gap. Okay. Soon as the market opens, we get a sweep on London's lows. Right. So I'm like, okay, we already got our liquidity sweep. All right, let me get down to our 3 minute again. We already got our liquidity sweep. I saw the market try and continue to go all the way up and reverse off of this support level, right? But then I said, okay, we came and we wicked all the way back down. And we right here at this fair value gap. So I'm like, all right, let's see what else happened. Okay, that's 9:33. This is at 9:36. I'm like, all right, bet. We already got our break and retest of this hourly key level because we broke out of that level. We broke out of that level with this wick right here. Right? We broke out of that level with that wick right there. And then we got another flip candle with another rejection wick off of these resistance area, this fair value gap. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, it's 9:33. London has been bearish. It's not looking, based on the market, it's not looking like we want to go up and get this liquidity because we got so many rejection wicks and we already are at yesterday's high. We broke structure to the downside already. So it's looking like we probably want to head to the nearest liquidity below us, which is at yesterday's low, or our 4 hour liquidity support, right? So in my mind, I'm like, all right, bet. I kind of got my break and retest of this hourly key level. We broke structure to the downside. We got rejection wicks, right? We got our play action right here. I could have gotten in right here at this level, but I said, let me make sure we get a break below this candle. So I took a play action setup, but I took a break of candle entry. And what do you know? Flew. This is literally $700 from 9:36 to 9:45. 9 minutes. In 9 minutes. That's what I mean when I say you gotta have a responsibility in this. So my trade winded up working out a good 1 to 2. If I would have held, and I should have held. I'm not gonna lie, this is a trade that I probably should have held. So I could have gotten my 1 to 3. But I'm not mad because I didn't leave on zero. So that's all that matters. And we didn't get to yesterday's low immediately, but eventually we did wind up coming down and tapping yesterday's lows. So I could have stayed in that trade, and you see we winded up getting it. I like to be out the markets by 11. This was like, it didn't get here till 1 o'clock. But just so y'all can see, man, some days you're gonna win and some days you're gonna lose, but this strategy is cool, bro. It's cold. It's fucking Veterans Day. It's a bank holiday. Nobody want to trade. But like, I traded on election day, made $900. I just been going through a lot, going on tilt, blowing accounts, so I ain't been on camera. I ain't gonna lie. But this is cold. This is cold. You know what I'm saying? 1 to 3. Run through it one more time, just so it can make sense to everybody. We looking for break of structure. Our break of structure came. Let me delete it so we can see. You see where yesterday's high is at right here? London's lows is right here. We got a run on London's lows and a break of structure at the same time. I love when that happens. So I marked up the break of structure. We come all the way back up. We retest this fair value gap, even though it didn't tap. Let me see if we tapped on it. Was there like a 5 minute? I know it was like a 1 minute fair value gap because I think I was trading on a 1 minute. Right. A 1 minute fair value gap. I like to try to find 1 minute of fair value gaps. Like we can see right here, we had this fair value gap that got tested. We do not want to close above this fair value gap. We got all these rejection wicks and a fair value gap, right? Our hourly break and retest on that key level. Boom. Then we got another fair value gap on a 1 minute, okay? Broke below that. We retested that, and you could have got in on that 1 minute entry. Boom. This was a beautiful trade and a good 90 pips. A good 90 pips if you wanted to wait, if you wanted to just get in and out of the market with a really, really quick day, you could have took your 1 and 2 and got you 60 pips. Regardless, still was a great day trading. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it for the day for me. I'm back tomorrow. I'm going to try and really get consistent with my content, man. I don't have nothing distracting me no more, you know, and I owe it to myself to lock the fuck in. So we're going to try to, this is day 1 of trying to pass a 100K challenge. I'm not rushing through it. I'm not speeding through it. I'm not moving at the devil's pace no more. I'm going to take my fucking time and pass an account the right way so I can get developed and nourished into the trader that I'm supposed to become. I know I have the skill already. I'm already funded. I already got 250K. I know I have the skill, but do I have the discipline? No. Have I let the journey mold me into the trader that I'm supposed to become? No. I'm a degenerate, impulsive trader right now. But with this 100K account, we're on 11-11. Day 1, 11-11. Mark my words. We're going to end this year funded at least 100K again. So we're going to go into January with some motherfucking momentum. But this is day 1. Good win. Tomorrow, I'm either going to lose money or win money. But we are not blowing this fucking account. And we are not going to lose more than 500 tomorrow. All right? So 6 rings effects. I hope this video was very, very helpful and impactful. And I hope it touched somebody spiritually. And, man, we're going to be back tomorrow. Right back at it. So, yeah. 6 rings effects.